This is AIR, Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City. Hello, I'm John Cullum, and Emily Frankel is sitting here beside me.
And I have an interesting idea.
What is it,
Now,
Emily?
you've known some major people
Yes,
in theater.
I have.
I think one of the most significant people that you ever knew
Yes.
was the wonderful, unique, one and only Moss Hart.
Oh, Moss. Oh, I loved him.
And how
That was very early in my career.
And how it affected our lives.
Yes, indeed.
He was so warm to you and so willing to help you and advise you, and never pressed, never insisted.
No. You know, I think he did affect our lives a great deal, but if he hadn't died, I think he would have affected our lives even more.
Everybody's life in theater, because this man really could do everything. Yeah. Remember the party we went to at his house?
Oh, fantastic.
If ever a party was an arty, expensive, chic, marvelous party, it was the party that we went to at Moss Hart. I remember, wow, we were dressed to the nines. That means very, very fancy clothes.
Did you have that white fur coat at that time?
I don't remember what I had. I only remember, yes, I did. And we came in, they lived on Park Avenue in a penthouse. And he came in at the top of the apartment, and a man in uniform, I guess it was a butler, greeted us and said, may I take your coats? And they took our coats into a room where there was a bed laden with fabulous coats.
Yeah, I don't think you had a fur coat at that time.
I don't think I had a fur coat. And then we went down.
Well, let me just mention that you gave that coat away. You never wore it after a certain period of time.
I stopped wearing it because I'm afraid I'd get lynched on the streets for wearing it.
Right.
But anyway, we came in and we walked down a long, winding stairway. One of those stairways that you see in movies.
Yes, that's exactly what it would felt like.
And lo and behold, down below, there was everybody who was anybody in theater.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
All sorts of people.
And Kitty Carlisle, his wife, was so friendly.
Yeah.
Everybody was nice
gorgeous,
to us.
Yeah.
That's, I guess, because we were newbies.
Yeah, well, we were a good-looking couple, I guess. I think we're still a good-looking couple, but in those days we were young, vital, and you were a gorgeous dancer, and I was a star in his
remember
show.
We met Judy Holliday there.
Oh, I'd forgotten that. Yes, Judy Holliday.
She had just opened in...
Gore Vidal, I think, was there.
I don't remember what everybody was there, John.
Yeah.
And remember what they served us? I remember the food. What was very chic then was omelets.
Yes.
And there were 2 cooks in an open kitchen and all kinds of people to help you. Yeah. And they made us each a different kind of omelet.
Yeah. Any kind of omelet you wanted.
I wanted a Western omelet, and John wanted a cheese omelet.
Yes. I could eat one right now.
You want me to make you one?
You make it just as well as they did.
Oh,
but
no.
that was, if in the back of my mind, I thought that's not very elegant to have the just an omelet as a main course.
Boy,
but at that time, it was
elegant,
very, very chic. Yeah.
I don't know if I had to go to a chic party again. I guess that what you go to a chic party nowadays would be jeans.
Yeah.
And
let me just say a little bit about Moss.
Yes.
He was the director of Camelot, and he got sick, and Alan J. Lerner took over, and we were in Toronto, and a lot of things were going wrong with the show, and they simply crossed out Moss's name on the bulletin board and the hospital that he was in and the room number, and put in a new room number and Alan J. Lerner, because Alan went in with ulcers. But Moss was so gracious, and he came to see me when I took over for Richard a couple of times. I had to go on in a hurry, and he loved what I did, and he went to the producers and said, "What are you paying John?" And I think my salary was $250 a week, which was quite a good salary in those days. And he said, "You double it," he said, and he doubled my salary like that.
I think he had the numbers wrong, but whatever it was, I do remember he
500.
He negotiated John's salary.
Doubled it, yeah. And
that's a wonderful, wonderful man of theater.
Yeah. Did you remember when I read his last play? He only did. It was called. It didn't have a name. It was just Act One. And I went to his office. He wouldn't let anybody read it. They had to go. We went to the office, and the girl who read with me went to the office. We read the play there, and then we read it for him. And he died before he could ever finish.
Well, Moss, we miss you.
Yes, we do.
We wish you were still around.
Yes, we do.
Thank you very much, John, for this memory.
Well, thank you for bringing it up. And we'll see you all next week. This is AIR. See you next week.